Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to episode 17 of our Infitech 2 modded Minecraft Let's Play series. If you recall last episode, we made a bunch of new machines and, got biomass made, and also started tribbling our ores, kind of semi-automatically, with this setup here. And since then, I've been doing a lot of processing. I've done a bit of mining. I haven't actually got a ton of building done to the base. But I did come across some uranium-238, magnetite, stibnite. No, we had stibnite already. Some limonite, uranite, banded iron, pentlandite, talc, soapstone, malachite, just a bunch of different assorted ores. I did actually start recording this episode before, and we were working on the biogas power, and I kind of went the wrong route. I made semi-fluid generators, and I realized they wouldn't just hook into our cables, and then I realized we should probably be using the gas turbines. So I did do a couple quests in the book. I apologize. I got the fluid filling done for the fluid extractor and fluid canner, so we can actually make the redstone batteries, which I did that quest as well, and also made a couple fluid ejector upgrades. But here's the fluid extractor and fluid canner, and so basically, we can just throw redstone into this and set it to auto output, and just make sure and click right here so that your output is facing this canner. And then you can just put your cells in here and fill them with the redstone to make your batteries. I do, like I said, I do apologize about that. And also I did make a balance shard, but now we need Ventium. So a couple changes that have happened since last episode. I did set up some Java barrels. One right here for potatoes, some for wheat, candleberries. We got one there for sugarcane, and then we got 3 over here for our different bee products. And then if we jump down here, you'll notice that I set up just a vanilla style cactus farm with the signs breaking the cacti, and since I set this up, we have actually gained a ton of cactus. And then down here I just built a basic macerator. Oh shoot. Hey. Oh, is there a wither cat around here? Okay, I don't see one. I need to light this area up over here, because if you notice, if we F7, right in there, it's, we got some area that they can spawn. But basically I have a basic macerator set up here to pull in the cactus, and then it's set to auto output, man, wish that would go away. It's set to auto output into this fluid solid canning machine that's set to fluid enrich. And then down here, see, we have a barrel here taking in the cactus, and we're getting a decent amount. I'd say it's about a half stack every 20 minutes or something like that, so not terrible. We have a hopper right down there just under the water, and then I set up an iron tank here to store the biogas once we get it going. And yeah, so we've got quite a bit to get through, so we'll jump right into that. To get the biogas, for starters, we're going to have to make ourselves a fermenter. And there's a couple, there's a few different options that we could go with. There's the distillation tower. Is that, let me see. Or is it, Yeah, distillation tower. But if you notice, this thing is really expensive. EV machine halls, EV electric pumps, energy flow circuits, a lot of stuff that we're not able to create right this second. So we're not going to be going that route, needless to say. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set up the IC2 fermenter. And it's not terribly expensive. It does take some of these empty cells, which are a couple 10 with a configuration 12 integrated circuit, which I've already made that. So let's grab that. And I've got some tin plates already ready to go. And we're going to need 6 tin plates in here with that to get 3 of those. Let's go ahead and turn this back over so that it will start running. But we're trying to get away from using the steam because it's honestly kind of a headache. Like right now it's full, so I gotta run up here and change this over, and going to the nether to get lava just isn't it isn't terribly fun, I'll tell you that. So let's let that run, and then we're also going to need one of these heat conductors. Oops. Which are just copper plates with some rubber bars, not too expensive. And I've already got the copper plates ready to go. So we'll get that made, and then we also are going to need 5 iron item casings, which are also not too difficult. I set that up wrong, didn't I? Shoot. There. And there. Oh, and you'll also notice I made an air pickaxe, or Ordo pickaxe. It is a level 3, but the durability on it is horrid. However, it does give Silk Touch 1, so if you're wanting to Silk Touch something early in, that's definitely the way to go, I'd say. But alright, so we've got all of that together, so let's go ahead and get this fermenter crafted. And we'll leave that in there for right now. But the fermenter actually requires, if you notice it says 1xHU, it's going to require heat. So I do believe the way that we're going to do that, we're going to have to generate the IC2 heat. So I think what we're going to do is make this liquid, no, not liquid heat exchanger. Let me find it here. Well, oh, what's it called? Oh, it's fluid. I think actually we can search it with this. Okay, I can't think of the name of it. Fluid heat generator right here. So it's just some of these universal fluid cells which take 10 item casings each. So we're going to need 16 of those. Kind of expensive, but that's why I went ahead and prepped up a bunch of tin plates. Alright. So we got that, and then we can just, throw those around. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I had some made. Whoops. But that'll get us our 4 universal fluid cells. And then we're also going to need 4 of these iron item casings. Oh, and we need more copper plates too. Oh man, my inventory is always horrid. I've come to the conclusion that there's just no way around it. My inventory is just doomed to fail. Okay, I don't think we need that. And we don't really need all of these. Let's throw them in there. So let's get this crafted up. And then we'll need 6 more of these rubber bars. And then our copper plates. And that will get us our heat conductor. So then if we just take our universal fluid cells and our iron item casings, that'll get us our fluid heat generator. Now the way this thing works is it's going to take some of the biogas that we produce and just turn it into heat to keep this fermenter running. Now I will say it's a little bit stingy on the fermenter. I was testing it in a creative world earlier, and not too excited about the biogas that it uses, but there's no real way around that, so we'll just throw that in there. That's fine. Alright, so we got some withering dust here. Get that out of our inventory, maybe. Alright, so now we've pretty much got that stuff. Let's go set it up down below, and we're also going to need this basic gas turbine as well. But I do know that the semi-fluid generators can take in biogas, but I can't get them to hook into the pipes for, the GregTech pipes. So, I don't know why that is exactly, but that's okay. We'll go this route, and that'll work out fine, I think. So we'll go ahead and set that up there. So it should be able to take in some of the biogas, and then we'll set up our fluid heat generator. Let's see, how do we want to set this up? I think we'll set that up right there. Move it so that you want to make sure that the orange is facing where your connection for the fermenter is going to be. And we'll set that there, face it down, so it should be, connected up with the fluid heat generator. And then we'll just run some pipes up. And we don't want it really to connect to that. And then we're going to set it to extract here and go into the tank, and then we'll set this up to extract. So what's going to happen is this cactus should get pumped up into the macerator, get macerated, and get automatically sent over to the fluid canning machine. That's going to turn it into biomass, and then it's going to be exported to the fermenter that's going to turn it into the biogas, and then that's going to get exported to this iron tank. Now the only thing that I didn't think about initially is how are we going to get the first biogas started? Good question. Like, how are we going to kickstart that with the liquid? Okay, because I know I've got some biomass right here. So let's go ahead and throw some of this into the fermenter really quickly, and we'll just set this to push out the bottom. So that should be filling this up. Now we're just going to have to get heat to this. Alright. I don't know that would take lava. We can try that. Because basically we just want to get a little bit of biogas started so that we can get the system up and running. Alright. So let's actually just head up here. Well, we'll try this, and if it doesn't work, we'll figure something out. to get it going. If worse comes to worse, we can always make like a solid heat generator and burn a little bit of coal or something, and then you know, switch it over to the biogas after that. Alright. So we'll just set that there. Set a tube here. Extract. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. I was afraid of that. Alright. So, I guess we'll use this solid heat generator for now. Luckily, it's not terribly expensive. It's honestly fairly cheap. The fluid one was a bit more expensive, but once we get that, we should have a self-sufficient system. I just kind of want to get away from the steam power because it just doesn't feel like it's very efficient at all. And like if I have my machines running for very long at all with that system, it does burn out, and I have to shut off the power for a minute so it builds up steam. I mean, we could fix that, you know, by just okay, there it is. We could fix that by adding like another generator down here or a steam turbine, but I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of ready to get away from steam. So let's get, how many iron casings, iron plates do I have? 6. We're gonna need a few more, so let's grab 10. Should be good, I should think. Honestly, more than enough. And let's see, iron plates. We'll need some heat or a heat conductor. So we grab a little bit of copper here. But yeah, I've been trying to run our ore tripling like constantly. So, you know, I've been running these machines really heavily, mainly the steam machines, but because I don't have a macerator or anything set up over here, I need to get one made for you know, our personal use. But so let's get some rubber bars, get this made, and I should remember throwing some cobblestone. Yeah. Alright. So we'll make our... Nope, that's not right. Oh, that's right. It's, like that. We'll get us our iron furnace, and then just the iron furnace, the heat conductor, and the 3 of these will get us our solid heat generator. So let's grab just a little bit of charcoal to get this going. I think this should work. I don't usually mess too much with biogas, so forgive me if it's taking me a minute to get this set up. So I think I'll just set that here, change that over, and we'll give it just a little bit of coal. Okay, so it's now working through that that biomass. So hopefully once this is going, our system will be set up and everything. Okay, yeah, it went into there and then immediately got pumped around. Alright. Now these pipes really aren't ideal because, if you notice, liquid just kind of gets stuck in them, and it's all based on gravity, so it's going to have to work its way up a little bit, but hopefully Yeah. So it's using very little biomass, and it's producing, I believe it's 200 millibuckets of the biogas at a time. So let's actually take a look. What would it take to get pressurized conduits? Because I'd love to have some, but I have a feeling they're probably a little bit expensive. Cannot spot them. Oh yeah, we're going to need vibrant alloy and steel fluid pipes. Okay, so it's pretty much standard recipe. Oh wow, just gold and blaze powder. Well, we might end up, you know, getting into those conduits before too long. We'll see. But let me cut camera for just a minute while we let this, you know, let all this biogas fill up, and then I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, welcome back. So I've had this running for quite a while now. The conduits have started filling up, and if you notice, it's, you know, it's steadily making its way up and around. It is going to take a little while before, you know, there's enough biogas in the system to make it all the way up to our work area. But and you'll also notice that we've actually almost ran through all the cactus that was in there. However, we have a lot of built-up biochaff. We've got this filled with IC2 biomass, and this all filled with biomass. And, you know, it's going to run that, just a single chaff is going to run quite a while, actually. And regardless, we're coming out positive on the production of our biogas, which is awesome. Now, when you set this up, you will notice that a big chunk of your biogas is going to this fluid heat generator. Let me turn this down, actually, just a little bit for right now, because I know it's probably loud for you guys. A chunk of your biogas is actually going to be going in and feeding the heat generator, but that's okay. It's using about a fourth of the biogas that's being created, somewhere around in there. But the thing about this biogas is it is extremely efficient. I knew you were going to end up coming over here. It was only a matter of time. Probably shouldn't be wearing my Thaumcraft stuff out here. Anyway, but see, now this macerator stopped running, so this is going to start filling up a bit faster. But honestly, even with that macerator running and when the fluid canning machine was running, it was barely touching the biogas that was coming in here. It does just take a little while to, you know, filter in. But, and you also notice we're actually creating fertilizer as well, which we'll be able to use that for, you know, making humus later on. But yeah, so we're steadily making biogas. Like I said, it is going to take a while, but whatever you do, make sure and don't use the electric heat generator, because if you were to set up an electric heat generator and say, you know, pump your biogas into the gas turbine and then, you know, down to the electric heat generator, you're actually going to come out negative on power. When you start changing over energy forms like that back and forth, you are going to use up more power than you're creating with that system. So I definitely suggest going with the fluid heat generator, because it is going to be self-sufficient. It will, like I said, take a pretty decent while to fill up these pipes. But once they are filled up, this stuff is extremely efficient. So if you recall, like when we were using steam, just macerating something was taking like so many thousands of millibuckets of steam, whereas with this system, macerating something takes, I don't know, maybe 4 millibuckets of the biogas, something like that. It's really not much at all. So, you know, once it's up and going, it is going to be very, very powerful. So the next thing I want to do is let's go ahead and make another gas turbine for up here. and just electronic circuits, 10 rotors, electric motors, and the machine frame. Let me dump off some of this junk. And we got ourselves a bit of these ashes. I'm just going to throw them in here for right now. And I'll put up this solid heat generator because we don't really need it right this second. We may end up using it, you know, down the road or something. Let's see. So what all did we need again? Okay. And that, and okay, it is these. And these, and one of those, and that. All pretty basic stuff. And we'll get that, and that way we can, you know, switch this out once our biogas builds up. I've already ran the piping, that's why I have the steam pipe running over here for right now. But hopefully once, you know, once we have the gas turbine set up here, if you notice, like, this thing runs out of steam all the time, and I have to, you know, toggle it off, toggle it back on, and it's just a pain. It's a serious pain. Even with only just, say, the bending machine or the wire mill or something running for an extended period of time, it's going to run this out, and faster than these fluid conduits can pump steam in. But with the biogas, it should be efficient enough that that's not going to happen. And you know, that's what I'm wanting out of this system. So let's open up our book here, and let's go ahead and finish this quest out for the industrial upgrades. So we're just going to need an ejector and a just copper cables, hoppers, nothing too crazy. And then for the pulling, we're going to need sticky pistons. So let's go ahead and make ourselves just a couple pistons here. I'm going to say, let's go ahead and make a bunch of pistons. Seems like a good idea to me. And let's get a bit of oak and some redstone. We're making, what, 10 of them? 10 iron. Okay, cut this down. Oh, there we go. My poor inventory, it's always so bad. I mean, actually, I have the cloak too. I need to get in the habit of using that more. Alright, so let's just run that over. Run that, that, and let's see, we should have some slime balls, so let's go ahead and get a couple sticky pistons, and electronic circuits. I don't have any. Oh, I do have some copper cables. Okay, and then we're also going to need a hopper. Okay, so how is it set up again? Okay, so like this, this, and this will get us our ejector upgrade, and then sticky pistons will get us our pulling upgrade. So that'll finish out that quest. And we're going to go with the material bag. I've been getting really lucky on those. And now that, honestly, you know, I was taking them before because making cables and plates and all that stuff was really expensive on our materials. Now it's not really the case. So, we'll see, we got 17 nickel, 27 copper, 20 steel. And I actually got something really, really similar to that earlier from turning in a quest as well. So, you know, we've got a lot of steel built up. I actually have some steel cooking. It may already be done by now, but so yeah, and then we have a biogas quest here. They want us to ferment And they want us to get 10,000 biogas. Oh. Yeah, see, in the turbine it produces 32,000 EU at 100% efficiency. However, a basic gas turbine has efficiency of 90%. So reduce the total amount generated to 28,800 EU. So it's very, very powerful and very, very efficient fuel. But we're going to wait on turning that in because, you know, I kind of want to wait until our tank has a bit of biogas and stuff so that, you know, we're not stretching our system at this point, because I kind of want to let it build up for a little while. But that will unlock another quest elsewhere, so I'm curious to see what that is. Let's see. Let's actually... Oops. Go ahead and make this basic cutting machine. So... yeah. Because that way we can start cutting up wood and getting a bit better... oh, but that's right, we need that cobalt brass, don't we? Yes. And we needed, to do that, we needed brass dust, cobalt dust, and aluminum dust. Okay, so 7 brass, a cobalt, and aluminum. Let me see if we have this stuff. I know I've got cobalt. Huh. Actually, can I take ingots and break them down? With something maybe? With like the macerator perhaps? Yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to. So this shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, we should be able to. So, let's see. So we needed... No, we needed 7 brass. And an aluminum. And, yeah. Okay, let me see. There's also lithium batteries, cadmium, sodium. Okay. And methane. Actually, let's go ahead and do the methane quest. Let's see, to make methane, it says we can use any kind of like food type stuff. Meth. Okay. Because I want to prep all that brass and stuff off camera, just because it will take us a little bit. And breaking down all the dust and everything. So with a centrifuge we can do cake. Oh, we can do zombie brains. Hey now, we might do that. Let's see, are potatoes on here? I'm sure they probably are. Seems like just about any kind of food will work. And actually is wheat on here, because wheat's another one that we've got a ton of. No, I don't see wheat. I mean, they've got bread, but we'll just do potatoes. Because that's another form of power that we could, you know, we could get into. The only thing is, like, cactus isn't on there. Cactus is easy to automate, because I was looking at, you know, setting up some kind of automatic crop harvesting and stuff, but I didn't really see, like, an early game method for that. So, oh, this takes a while. Oh, but it doesn't seem to be taking a lot of power. Okay. Auto output. Let me see here. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just take this, set it to up, auto output and use our tank to hold it for now. And configure this. There we go. So we're building up methane now, which this is going to take quite a while to run through, but we'll go ahead and get that started so you know we can finish up this quest. Oh, we only need 5,000 of it. Yeah, still going to take a long time. So, and we've got these, honestly, these, you know, boilers, I'm going to wait on those probably because I just don't feel like we have the coal and stuff to be producing that kind of stuff to run those, because they do take quite a bit of solid fuel to run. And I'm going to wait until we have like a good tree farm set up for charcoal production to really get started with that. So let's see, how are we doing over here? Yeah, we're coming out good. And before long, see, this is about to be filled up, and you know, once these buffers get filled up, that's when it really starts to speed up. So, but if you notice, we still have a ton of biochaff, so it's not really too much of an issue on that. And like I said, I can always, if need be, I can throw some potatoes in there or something to help it out. But if it comes down to it, I can just bring this cactus farm out a bit more. That's not really an issue either. Alright. And then for magic, you know, I started doing some of this other clustered, but I haven't really found, I think zinc and cassiterite is what I'm having issues finding. And they want us to make this Ventium. But, you know, we need this Ventium ore. I'm sure there's a Thalmcraft way to do it, but I haven't found it yet. I've been, you know, chucking through the book here. I'm assuming it's around here in alchemy, but I just haven't come across it yet. So, but I have purchased most of the ore processing methods. There's just some of these I have like question mark aspects. So, yeah. But I'm hoping to find the Arcane Infusion before too long, but I'm not sure what we're missing for that. But anyway, I think I'll end the episode there, because I know this is going to take a while, and so we'll turn this in next episode. We'll also do the cutting machine, because it seems like it's just going to be a lot of prep for that. Yeah, because I've got to make more electronic circuits, and then of course all this stuff for the brass, and then we're also going to have to macerate down some diamonds. That's another thing I'm not entirely sure about how we're going to get that. Not the packager. Let's see, centrifuge. Can we centrifuge? No. We're going to have to the hammer. Can we just hammer down diamonds? I don't think so. Okay. Let's see. This chip diamond, we can break down flawed diamonds. Okay, that's what we want to do. So to get our diamond stuff, alright, so that'll get us the chip diamonds, and then we can use those chip diamonds well, let me see. Do we have to get like a bunch of those small piles to oh yeah, we just need small piles of diamond dust. So then we can just macerate this, and that'll get us enough to make the diamond head. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me cut camera real quick. I'm going to get the stuff together for the brass, and we'll go ahead and put this cutting machine together really quick. We might as well. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that right now, actually, because I don't have any aluminum. So I've got pretty much everything else prepped, but yeah, I don't have the aluminum. So I'm going to do some mining between this episode and next, and we will get that quest done then. And maybe get the biogas done, depending on how, full our tank is and everything. And then we might get the methane quest done as well. That would be nice. And then we'll continue down this line and see what methane has to offer and everything, and work on some machines. We might do a little bit of Thaumcraft next episode, but we'll see. It's kind of up in the air right now. And I'm going to try to do a bit of mining, get some aluminum, and work on the base some more as well. So, but anyway, I guess I'll end it there. I feel like we got a bit accomplished today, because upgrading our power system is definitely something that we were needing to get done, and I feel like this biomass or biogas setup is going to be pretty nice, in the long term. So, oh wow, this buffer's huge. Maybe 1500, I don't know. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends. As always, it's very, very much appreciated. And if you have any questions or anything, let me know. I mean, I'm I'm definitely not the best at Greg Tech. It's been a while since I messed with it at all. So, but I'm actually having a ton of fun in the pack, I must say, because one thing about this pack is anytime that you accomplish something or get something, get something done, upgrade your power or whatever, just that feeling of like, it just feels like a real reward for a lot of hard work and stuff. So I'm actually quite enjoying that aspect. It's not all like handed to you at all. So, but yeah, so I hope you join me for next episode. And by the way, thank you guys for all the comments and stuff. You've given me some really helpful comments. You've given me some, both helpful in actually helping me with the pack, and then others have been just really supportive and everything. And I just want to say thank you guys. It's definitely very much appreciated, and I just want to say thank you on that. But yeah, so I'll quit rambling now, and until next episode, do take care, and I hope to see you then.